Welcome guys, it's Rob. It's been a long time since I've made a video, but I figured I would give you guys an update and tell you what I've been up to and also kind of address one of the most popular questions I get, which is what's the best format that you've been using of recent? So for those of you that don't know, I started handwriting the Bible about a year ago, and I've done about 12 books so far. And in the past I would use my King James Bible and my notebook with the Sharpie to just start handwriting it. I did use a line guide. I don't have one close by, but it would allow me to keep the lines straight on the tracing paper. But one of the biggest problems I found was that when I would look at the Bible and then look at my pad to write, I kept going back and forth, and it really was hurting my eyes. So one of the techniques that I started using of recent has been kind of a tracing method. So I basically am taking a King James Bible and I'm formatting it to a handwritten font so that I can then take the printed Bible and then I tuck it underneath of the tracing paper, and this allows me to keep my eyes focused on just the line. So it's a lot easier on my eyes. One of the other things I found is that it's actually a little bit more accurate too, because when I was going back and forth, many times I would miss a line. And as you guys that are scribing the Bible will know, the last thing that you want to do and that kills you is when you make a mistake and you've got to scratch that line. Oh, it's terrible. So as a pickup, I found, as one could imagine, that by tracing an actually printed version, it's significantly more accurate, but more importantly, it's just so much easier on my eyes. So I made this quick little time-lapse video to kind of show you guys the process. Right now I'm doing Acts. Over the last couple months, I've done John, the Gospel of John. What else have I done? I've done Romans. I've done the book of Daniel. And I think, yeah, and then that pretty much catches up to where I've been on the videos for YouTube. I posted a lot of the images that I've done on my on the Handwritten Bible Facebook page, but obviously that's not a benefit to those of you that are watching on YouTube. So I do appreciate all of the positive comments that you guys are leaving on some of my older videos, and I apologize for not creating more videos. I just kind of am at a loss of what kind of videos to make about writing the Bible. It's kind of like self-evident, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, let me know, and I'll entertain the idea. But again, thank you guys for those that have commented, and I'm really excited about those that have been inspired to start doing it on your own. I mean, this is kind of one of those great exercises that you have to appreciate by doing it, not by watching somebody else do it, but actually just doing it. And I can promise you that spending that 1 hour a day, just you and the Bible, no technology or anything, will be the best blessing that you can add to your life. You just kind of get away from technology and the headline news and just you and God and His Word together. It will just be a meaningful influence in your life. And again, I encourage you to do it. So thank you guys for watching, and without further ado, here's how I do the time-lapse or the tracing method on the videos. All right, guys, so that's kind of it. You basically need a pad of vellum paper. I get this at Staples. It's 8.5 by 11, 100% rag chiffon vellum paper. I don't know that it's anything special, but I've found that it holds well to a Sharpie pen. I'm not really into kind of the fancy pens. I've used them before, but I think, for me, the reason I wanted to start handwriting the Bible is my goal is to leave a copy with my kids. And one of the things I found in writing it in composition books is that when I go to create multiple copies of it, it looks terrible in a copy. So I found over the course of time that the best way to get a clean copy of my writings is to do them on vellum paper, and that way when I scan them, they're pristine and I can make multiple copies for my kids. So again, for the tracing, Staples tracing paper, vellum paper. I'm just formatting a 8.5 by 11 sheet of the book I'm reading, which in this case is Acts, to the paper. I use a handwritten font. It's called Dekko, D-E-K-K-O. Which is, I think, a Google font, but I found for me it is most similar to my natural handwriting style. So if you're doing this on your own, try Dekko, but certainly play around with other fonts that work for you. And thanks for watching, and I'll do more videos. Thanks, guys. Cheers.